angel this bright midnight doth to the shepherds bring most rare and joyful tidings to move all hearts to sing. A Savior from heaven unto the world is.
Was it 20 years ago when I first heard the Nóirín Ní Rian recording, and I just fell completely in love with the music and the poetry. I just thought it was really, really, really special. And from then I was hooked, and I started gathering bits of information. And in this past, I've been down to Kilmore, where they still sing the carols, or some of the carols, every single year.
Caitriona knew about the carols before I ever met her. She was fascinated with them. The carols are from the late 17th and early 18th centuries, and yet they're folk carols. And you've got this group of songs which are perhaps the greatest repertory of Christmas music that's yet to be fully explored and recorded.
Caitriona'S album, you know, it was her album, and she wanted to do them. She had found the original melodies, because apparently a lot of the lyrics were still available, but a lot of them were sung to the same melody, because they had actually lost the original melodies because they're so old.
A lot of the work that we do with our early music group called X, and with our group Dulra and other projects, is to do sort of like musical paleontology, which is sort of like speculatively reconstructing stuff.
Bishop Llywelyn wrote this book of poetry, or published this book of poetry. I suppose he wrote it over a period of time, but he published it in 1684 in Ghent. And there were several poems, and some of them were specifically for Christmas. And all the poems have just a subtitle or subheading to the tune of ... whatever it was. Many of them are the same tunes, the same scansion in the poetry. Just using what was there in the subheading, the tune of whatever. I was able to find a couple that were exactly the same name, and some that were, you know, similar names, but that fit the poetry.
Going through these carols, you know, some of the rhymes don't quite sit, and that interested me because it indicates that we're singing these songs in translation, even though they're in English, and that the way people spoke then and what they considered a rhyme was different, slightly different than what we would consider a rhyme. In the same way that some scholars say that we're actually reading Shakespeare. When we read Shakespeare, we're translating it. I think the Wexford Carols is the same thing. I know it is, you know, and it's the language is beautiful. It's very subtle and lyrical and passionate. It's really moving.
Some of the pieces are so amazing and so strong and so powerful that you just go like, oh my God, this is like joy to the world. This could be this could be a Christmas song, yeah. You know, that people sing hundreds of years from now because we're going to bring it back.
I think there's a really good chance that a lot of what I've found may have been the original melodies for some of the songs that have been just lost, discarded, whatever, over the years. So adding those to ones that are still sung, and it's been a really fascinating journey so far.